Welcome back to the channel, everybody. We're here right where we left off. We are going to New Vegas, which is right there. So I guess we could take the train tracks, but we're gonna kind of discover what this is, maybe sell some things here. There's some trading, wandering traders there. Come back here. Looks like he's holding her at gunpoint. Keep walking, you.
Hey there.
Oh, he's a mercenary. You,
Hey there. Need anything?
maybe.
Sure.
You can have those. .44 Magnum revolver and 18 rounds. I'll keep those. 5mm rounds. Hunting rifles 308. Bonus critical chance, that's nice. And I think this one's really moddable, so we might keep that one. Plasma grenade. Silenced 22 pistol. Spacesuit. We'll keep that for radiation. Aid. Rid of all the dog meat. Leaf blower. Okay. Let's see what you have. The dragon's 12 gauge dragon's breath. Jeez. 25 mil grenades, and they're timed. Plasma rounds, 5.56 rounds, armor piercing, hollow point, surplus. Assault carbine, forged receiver. Cattleman, cowboy hat. Hammer. Hunting revolver. Shot cylinder. Okay. Big nuke. Missile hive. I think those go into like the hive portion of the gun. And that's about it. Okay. Except we'll exit, go up the overpass. Bar up here.
Hey.
Veronica, what up?
No offense, but you look like you've traveled a long way down some bad roads. Where'd you come from?
Does the hole in my head give it away? The grave. That's pretty good. I'm not entirely sure. That's none of your business. We'll just tell her Good Springs. She seems like a nice person.
Wow, you have come a long way then. I've never been there, but I've met some traders who pass that way. Well, welcome then. I'm Veronica. I live in a hole in the ground.
Ah, you live in a hole in the ground, eh?
Well, a bunker, if you want to get technical. I think it sounds more interesting my way. But I'm not there much anymore. I'm usually out here picking up food and supplies for my family, whatever they need.
So you just leave your family in the bunker then?
Yeah, I'm not worried. They can handle themselves. But somebody has to get the groceries, know what I mean?
Yeah.
And actually these days, I think they'd rather have me out here anyway. But that's a whole other story. So listen, can I ask you something on the level?
Maybe.
I had a run-in with this group calling themselves the Brotherhood of Steel. Pretty strange bunch. Do you know anything about them?
Yeah. They're enemies of the NCR. If you know where they are, you should turn them in. They've got the right idea. I know who they are, but I don't care about their agenda. Yeah, I know to shoot on sight. We're just gonna say not really. I would have said this one, because that'd be funny, but...
That's okay. I wouldn't expect anybody to. I think they tend to keep to themselves. Hey, so where are you headed anyway?
The Strip.
Ooh, very exciting. Gonna strike it rich, huh? I'll be honest. You're the first person I've run across out here that looks like he can really handle himself. There are places I've never been to that'd be too dangerous for just me. What do you think? Maybe we could travel together. Help each other out.
Where are you hoping to go?
Oh, nowhere in particular, really. Just hoping to see more of the world. Looking for a fresh perspective. I want to see how different groups have adapted to survive in the Mojave. See if there's something I can learn from.
Don't you have a family to feed?
Like I said, they can handle themselves. And I'm not the only one getting supplies for them. It's a big family.
I'd like to, but I can't take you with me right now. Not interested. Oh, okay. What can you bring to the table?
Good. That's the look I was going for. Trust me on this one, though. You'll be glad you brought me along. If I turn out to be a burden, we can part ways at any time. No hard feelings.
It says I can't right now.
Aw, you really know how to make a girl feel like a stray cat.
Nice.
But, okay, my offer stands. If we run into each other again.
Well, cool. You can travel around with her.
Welcome to the 188 Slopping Shop. Like our slogan says, it's better than nothing.
Yeah. Okay, pal. Maybe ease up on the drink there. What do we need prepared?
Let me see what I can do.
Repaired. One of those. Is it cannot be repaired past 64%. That's lame. Helmet, lightweight, magnum. Okay, well, we're done. I don't need that.
You bet.
What do you got? Lame. I don't really need anything. Who are you?
Samuel Kerr at your service. Me and my daughter Michelle run this fine establishment. We came here from Prim about a month past. Doesn't look like much, but it's one hell of a location.
No, I can see it being a heck of a location. You're right next to Vegas. Why did you leave Prim?
Michelle and I ran a little shop in Prim till a prison break north of town spoiled it for everyone. Goddamn convicts just about shut down I-15. When traffic dried up, we took to our heels to find us some customers. I'm not one to sit around waiting to get saved, and Michelle ain't neither.
Why is business so good here?
When 15 shut down, 95 became the route NCR citizens used to get to the Strip, or limp back home, after the Strip's drained them of caps. We get 'em coming and going. Coming, the suckers flush with caps they saved to gamble on the Strip. And going, the same folks, but now they're losers who'll trade you the shirt off their backs so they don't starve before they make it back home. Add in the troopers marching back and forth from McCarran and the Dam, and well, let's just say we don't miss Prim.
Oh, well, that's it. Bye. And then he says nothing. Okay. It was a weird conversation after I said bye. How about you, pal?
First Recon is a top-notch unit. They're always buying sniper rifles from us. This job's boring enough without talking to you. Go see Alexander.
Okay, I will. Sure. Come on, Boone. Is it an NCR tent? Yeah, Sure is. NCR is pretty thin. They seem like they've seen some better days. That's it. Okay, well, that was fun. Unless, looks like there are some people down here. You, Alexander? No. You?
Meh. Is there some reason I should be talking to you?
Yeah, maybe. Like, what the heck? I'd like to see what you have for sale. So, you're a gun runner? I don't like your attitude. Yeah.
You like it any better if I tell you to fuck off?
Wow. Hey, hold on.
Still making a nuisance of yourself?
Yes.
Like you have a clue what that even means.
I don't. I just brought it up out of nowhere, actually. Tell me more about the gun runners.
The gun runners have been putting rapid-fire death dealing in the hands of anyone who needed to defend himself for over a century. We're the NCR's #1 supplier of weapons and ammunition. You might call us an unofficial branch of the army.
So how about the caravans, then?
Not much to tell. A Brahmin or two loaded up with weapons, and a whole mess of well-armed guards to make sure it ends up where it's supposed to. One nifty bit, though. The gun cases are rigged to explode, so trying to loot one of our caravans doesn't do much good. And that's how the NCR stays equipped. The only thing we don't bring in is energy weapons.
Why don't you deal in energy weapons?
We used to, but every caravan carrying them was getting ambushed and wiped out by someone sophisticated enough to know which was which. We think it was the Brotherhood of Steel. Those crazies always go hard for energy weapons. But the NCR would rather pretend they killed all of them.
Huh. So what do you do?
I'm a salesman. I swing through McCarran and the Dam once a week or so to take orders. But lately, I spend most of my time in this piss heap. Ever since the 15 shut down, all caravans come through here, right to me. I check the stock and direct deliveries onward to meet orders. Sure, it stinks to hang out here, but it won't be forever. Plus, I can afford a monthly bender on the Strip and still build up my nest egg.
Well, I'd like to see what you have for sale.
Am I selling? Yeah. Am I selling to you? No. Sorry to hurt your feelings, but you're small time. Move along.
What? Well, I figure a guy like you gets his pick of killing gear.
You might be onto something. I like to hang on to any weapons mods I run across. Take a look.
Alright, so we get in anyways. 357 HD cylinder. We have not that many left. I don't think I want to buy any of that. 38 special, 44 mag, 4570, 50 mg, armor piercing rounds, explosive, incendiary. 10 mil is probably 9 mil would be our best bet. Doesn't look like 9 mil. Pistol scope. And it's pretty cheap. Machine gun. 9 mil pistol. That's full. So I could just trade that one out. Put a scope on it. Anti-material rifle suppressor. That sounds nice. Battle rifle. That's cool. What does it take? 308. For 2,000 bucks. Caravan shotgun, chainsaw. Hunting rifle scope for 1838. I don't think so. Service rifle. Service rifle upgraded springs for 1,000. Increased rate of fire. I mean, that's nice, but I don't think so. I even want this. Put it back. Cancel. So where can I buy some weapons anyways?
There's usually a gun merchant hanging around topside. I'm sure she'll take care of you. Take a...
And now we can just buy from him whenever he doesn't argue with us.
Bye.
Thanks, jerk. Is it this person? Why is there only this person? Okay, anyways, we're done here. Let's continue on. And, well, we really made them mad, and now we're paying the price. Okay, hopefully we don't run into anything else. Grub and Gulp rest stop.
Welcome to the Grub and Gulp.
What is this place?
Just a little rest stop that me and my good friend Lupe set up. Last stop on your way into New Vegas, first stop on your way out. That's what I say.
May I ask some questions?
Sure, fire away.
Is there any place to buy weapons and armor?
I think there are a few places, but I've heard that the gun runners sell the best.
Where can I find a doctor around here?
Dr. Usanagi runs a medical clinic up the road.
I don't have any more questions. Let's talk about something else.
All right then.
What's for sale?
Sure thing. Anything else I can do for you?
Well, they didn't have much, so we're good for now.
See you later.
Let's see about those map markers that it gave us. So the Camp McCarran, Repcon headquarters is way back here. Vault 34. I don't know where we got that one from. Medical clinic, that's probably one of them. Crimson Caravan. Freeside. It's okay, neutral. Gunrunners is right here, so we got that one too. Okay. I think we ran out of road.
Hey there.
Hey there, need anything? Sure.
This guy's a Crimson Caravan, so this must have been a... That's a guard. They employ other guards. But well, either way, we get new armor. Let's see if it's better than ours. $15 medium or 8 light. We'll go with the medium armor now. Another Van Graff thug. Oh, yeah, it does say thug. I thought it said Van Graff guard. Okay. Well, now we can repair our armor. Awesome. Okay. Let's come down here. Stuff to sell. Alright, we can continue on.
All mine.
Seems like life's pretty tough outside the strip. Where did they get all this stuff here to close up the wall?
I don't handle buying and selling for the gunrunners. Talk to the robot in the kiosk near our factory.
Oh, so you work for the gunrunners.
For around 5 years now, I handle the supply end of things, raw materials and stuff.
Well, who are the gunrunners exactly? Because that other guy wasn't very helpful.
Makers of the finest high-grade weapons and ammunition in the wasteland. If you ever get your hands on a piece of sweet, deadly hardware, there's a good chance that it came from one of our factories.
Any chance I could tour? I could get a tour of the factory?
None whatsoever. Everything inside the fence is off limits, and the guards have strict orders to shoot to kill. A lot of our high-end weaponry comes from pre-war military schematics. If our competition got a hold of them, it'd be bad for business.
So who's in charge of the gunrunners anyways?
Out here, we don't have bosses. Me, the gunsmiths, and the guards all know what we're supposed to be doing. Working for the Gunrunners is a sweet job. None of us would dare screw it up.
Well, you've been very helpful. Bye.
Later.
He seemed nice. What do we... Okay, hold on. Oh, look at that. What's this? Companion dismissal terminal.
Hello, potential customer.
Hi. Ooh, look at all that.
Welcome, sir or madam. Do you wish to purchase something?
Maybe. What is this place?
This is the new Vegas branch of the Gunrunners, supplying the wasteland with only the finest armaments since 2155.
Well, that's some impressive weaponry. Where did it all come from?
All Gunrunner merchandise is constructed on site.
So how'd you get inside of there?
This kiosk was specially constructed around me to deter theft and assault.
Well, what's for sale?
I am ready to process our transaction.
Ooh, extended magazines. You know, only have $9,000, but 10 mil SMG stuff, 12 gauge stuff. .7 mil, 20 gauge rounds, buckshot. Surprisingly, so far, they don't actually have that much. Extended mags for the 9. Anti-material rifle. I might be back for that bad boy. Assault carbine. GRA and this one. They're both the same price. One must look different. The battle rifle. I think that other guy was selling that. Caravan shotgun. Combat armor. Reinforced. A lot of this stuff is pretty expensive. Combat helmets. Esther. Which is apparently a mini nuke launcher. Oh, and he's even got random stuff. Flamer, expanded tanks, Gatling laser. What are these called? Well, it's that. Grenade launcher, maybe. Hunting rifle. Hunting shotgun choke. Laser beam splitter. Lever action shoddy. It's actually kind of cool looking. Power Fist chromed tubes. Increases the condition by 100%. A primer of 50 mg. Recon armor. Oh, it's probably light. Oh, it's medium. Okay, the Ripper. Well, the selection is big, but it's, I don't know, I didn't really see. Oh, two-step goodbye. It's a power fist, a varmint rifle. Yeah, it's a big selection, but I didn't see too terribly much that I would have been interested in anyways.
Come back and see us again soon.
Alright, maybe I will. Okay, here we go. Finally made it.
Hey, looking for a fix, man? I got what you need.
What are you selling?
Have a look, baby.
Well, what an entrepreneur. He makes his own stuff. Okay. Bye for now, Dixon.
Till next time.
All mine.
The heck? We just got into the city.
Hello?
What a feeling you're bringing me into it like a trap.
Check it out, between the dumpsters there.
Friend of yours? Oh, look, a body. I really should be going. Alright. Who is that?
The last person stupid enough to follow me down this alley. Get this fool, boys! Over here!
Sorry, Boone. I shot you in the back. Well, we got here and we're cleaning up house right away. Look at this little treasure trove we found. And even if I don't use them, I can still sell them off. Ralph's.
Another NCR grunt. If you're looking for guns, talk to Mick. Otherwise, I've got a nice selection of general supplies.
Alright, well, do you offer any other services?
I only offer services if the king gives the okay. Impress him and we can talk.
Resourceful fellows such as yourself must have something on the side.
Alright. Yeah, I've got a little side business going. What I'm about to share with you does not leave this room, eh? Over the years, I've gradually perfected my craft to the point of perfection. No one can distinguish between my work and the real thing. What I'm referring to is passports. If you've got the caps, I can whip up a strip passport which will fool even the most well-trained eye.
Now I see why you want to keep this low-key.
Hey, if you're interested and have the caps, they go for 500. Any less and it ain't worth the risk of getting caught. What do you say? You game?
Well, considering I don't know what the passport is for yet, what are we talking about? Okay, I've already got enough caps to pass the credit check.
No problem. If you need one later, just stop in.
Okay. I'd like to know more about Freeside.
What do you want to know?
Who's the king?
If you haven't heard of the king, you must have been living under a rock or something. The king has his boys all over Freeside. He controls the water pump and is essentially the go-to guy for what goes around here.
Well, who are the Van Graffs?
They're the local energy weapon dealers in Freeside. When it comes to lasers and plasma, they're the only game in town, and they keep it that way. Gloria's men are the best armed in Freeside and ruthless to boot. But her brother, Jean-Baptiste Cutting, puts them all to shame.
What's up with the Atomic Wrangler? I saw a sign outside.
Their joint is the only place in Freeside to get it all under one roof. They've got gambling, booze, chems, and whores. They're good folks, just don't cross them. They're known for tidying up loose ends with a bullet to the brain box.
Nice to know. Okay, I'd like to talk about something else, though.
Anything else I can help you with?
And when I say talk about, I mean I'm gonna view your stock.
Take a gander.
Alright, what do we got? Junk food, sunset sarsaparillas. Alright, well, for now, I'll just exit out. Goodbye.
Come back anytime.
I don't know what that is. Hey,
Hello.
Mick. You have
Welcome to
red eyes.
Mick and Ralph's. If you need guns, I'm your man. For general supplies and other services, see my partner Ralph.
I did. I just talked to him. So how's business, buddy?
Things were better when the Omertas were buying, but we get by. Good selection from traders, and the Van Graffs keep things running.
Well, what's the deal with the Omertas?
That's the thing. I have no idea. They just stopped buying guns all of a sudden. If you hear anything, let me know.
Okay, well, I will do.
Anything else I can help you with?
Well, what guns do you have for sale?
Have a look.
Mostly ammo, it looks like. Pistols, 10 mils. Yeah, it looks like mostly rounds, to be honest. Random stuff. Embrace the mantis. Be the mantis. A katana. Could you repair some things for me?
Sure. Let's see what you've got.
Okay. What else do you have to say? Do you have any special items for sale?
Why? Do you work for one of the casinos?
I do not. Why do you need a speech of 30?
In that case, yes I do. Follow me. Like I always say, a polite society is an armed society.
No, he has a different selection of items. Let's see. He's got to have something in here that we'd want. C4 is a big deal. Grenade machine gun. I wonder, so anything that says GRA, Gunrunner's Arsenal, that can be modded. So if this and this were the same, but one said GRA, the GRA one could be modded, but the other one can't be. Is that the Nuka Breaker sign? If you have not seen Nuka Breaker, I encourage you to look it up. It is on YouTube for free. It's actually pretty good. And I wonder if we can consider it canon in a way, since they've put it, you know, a little Easter egg like this in the game. It's too bad they didn't continue what they were doing. Because I'm gonna sell these things here. Sell, yeah, okay, cool. And then leave. Speech. Guns, explosives, energy weapons. Guns is nice. Unarmed survival. Barter. Let's do barter. Ah, yes, here we go. Let's see, what do we got? Fast metabolism. That is nice. Night person, mysterious stranger. Okay, so we've done all these. I think this one and this one are new. So at nighttime we gain +2 intelligence and perception up to a maximum of 10. This perk directly affects your internal clock and remains active both inside and outside. The fast metabolism perk, we gain 20% health bonus when using stim packs, which is nice. What was the other one? When using a rifle, two-handed weapon, VATS, yep. Scrounger. Rapid reload is nice too. We're gonna do Swift Learner again. And that way we can level up a little bit faster. We're still pretty low level. Level 12 only, so that should still work out for us. Okay, so that place didn't have much for us. So we can continue on to our actual destination.
We've got stuff we're not even allowed to sell, people. Only at Mick and Ralph's. Stop by Mick and Ralph's for all your shopping needs, sir.
A Mick and Ralph crier. Yeah. That's how they used to do it.
Come to Mick and Ralph's for all your shopping.
Hey.
We're gonna have rat tonight.
Okay, man, you take care of that. Is this? Oh, there's a door there. I thought that was the door.
If it can be bought, it can be found at Mick.
The Kings. Such as you, older than all immovable lines, just like me.
Come on.
Look, guys, with the doctor's outfits. Thanks for the assist, brother.
Those squatters think they're entitled to everything.
Yeah, totally, bro.
I've got you now.
Come on. Hey, man. Thanks.
You look new to Freeside, so here's a little advice, friend. Don't go past the Southgate greeter without talking to it first.
Thanks for the free advice. Who are you?
The name's Old Ben. I've been living in Freeside since the day I was born.
Well, what's your story, Ben?
I've done a bit of everything around here. Courier, butcher, crier, escort, gun for hire. Some of which I'm not proud of, but I do my best to help around town when needed.
Courier, huh? I used to be a courier before I got shot in the head.
Exactly one of the reasons I got out of that job. Too many shifty characters looking to have someone else move their hot items.
Butcher, huh? How did you get into that work?
My father ran a butcher shop here in town, but business went downhill when another vendor started selling this strange meat at half our prices.
Sounds a bit odd.
You're telling me. Not long after my father's shop went under, and he passed away from the loss, people around town started experiencing shakes. No one gets shakes like that unless they're eating human flesh. But no one would believe me. The sick bastard gradually went insane and passed away. Wasn't long before someone moved into the guy's place and found half-buried human remains in the crawl space. I didn't bother saying "told you so."
You should have. Crier, huh? What was that job?
After a while, I made enough money to get a passport into Vegas. Back then, you could get approved for entry for a fraction of what it costs now. Well, I got a job working as a crier outside of the Tops, advertising for the local talent performing at the casino. That didn't last long.
Well, what happened?
Well, being a suave young guy, I chatted up the ladies from time to time, and one of the manager's girls started to take a liking to me. I never touched the woman, but the jealous prick decided it was my time to go. He framed me by saying I'd stolen from the casino. Sure enough, a few grand was missing from the casino vault. I have to assume the bastard stole the funds and figured I was a convenient fall guy.
That's crap. Wrong place at the wrong time, if you ask me.
Yeah, shit indeed happens. I was stripped of my casino apartment and all of my belongings and booted back into Freeside. From there, I didn't have a lot of career options, as my rep was destroyed. So the escort job sort of fell into my lap. No pun intended.
Well, you mentioned escort. Is that like an armed guard?
Well, I suppose you could look at it that way, but I was packing a whole different kind of heat. No, escort just sounds better than man-whore.
Oh. So, you got paid for, you know?
Yep. I was damn good at my job, too. But after a while, I just felt like a piece of meat and had to quit.
Yeah. Well, you could always go do the gun for hire thing again. Anyways, you said you were gun for hire?
When I quit the escort job, I had enough money to buy a pistol belt and some other gear. Bodyguards make a good, honest living, and I had the wits and physical build to handle most thugs. After saving a few tourists from trouble, I got a reputation for being a stand-up guy again, and after a decade, managed to save up enough to retire.
A decade? Well, let's talk about something else.
All right.
Now, why wouldn't I want to go past the greeter?
Those bots are programmed to vaporize anyone who enters the fenced-in area without authorization from the greeter.
Okay, well, bye.
See ya.
I think we end conversations a little weird. Whoa! It kind of looks like he could have made it in. He should have just pressed the action button.
Submit to a credit check, or present your passport before proceeding to the gate. Trespassers will be shot.
Yeah, roger that. Here's the thing, though. That guy... You didn't stop him. Well, anyways, what's the credit check for?
Admission to the strip requires an official passport, or proof that you are carrying the required minimum balance. These policies prevent less reputable persons from entering, and ensure a good time will be had by all who enter the strip.
Okay, we're obviously not getting through with the science, but I'll submit the credit check since I have, I think, 10 grand almost.
Thank you, sir. You may proceed.
Wow, look at this bustle, hustle and bustle of the city.
Howdy, partner. You've come for a piece, haven't you? Welcome to New Vegas.
What the heck? This place is amazing. Where do I start?
The place to get started is Lucky 38. See that big old tower shaped like a roulette spinner? That's where you find Mr. House, New Vegas's head honcho. And he's itching to make your acquaintance.
House always wins. I won? Why is a robot passing on his invitation? Alright, I'll go straight off. Tell Mr. House I might stop by. We'll see. No thanks. I can handle myself just fine. Well, we'll say we'll go straight off.
Yeah, partner. That's the spirit. He'll be waiting for you.
Last 5 shots are a bad idea. Going to have words with your commanding officer after this. Why do they call it a monorail? It's a train. A train.
What? We leaving already?
Everybody's wasted. Alright, well, let's do as he says. We'll go straight into the Lucky 38.
Well, howdy, partner. Good to see you again. Boss is waiting for you upstairs, so get a move on. I see you brought some friends. Sorry, partner, but they're gonna have to stay outside.
What? Why? I go where I please. That seems awfully whatever. Alright, I'll head up, I guess.
Come back soon now.
Guys. I'm back here. Well, we could probably explore a little bit, right? Pre-war money, big chips. I mean, it's so empty in here. Pre-war money, value $10. I'll be taking all the pre-war money. Nothing in any of the lockers. Pretty dead in here. Yeah, I'll take that. Well, once I get it done exploring, I will come back to this. Get prettied up for Mr. House. If there's a better outfit, I'll use it, but for now, this is what we got. It almost looks like everybody just dropped everything and left. I may need to sell some things before we go and talk to Mr. House.
Hey, you there. I have a message for you. It's from Ambassador Crocker. Very important. Here you go.
Okay, we'll read that in a second. I think we just became the center of attention. Ooh, yeah, we did. Boone, I need your help.
Yeah, you and me. Fine by me.
Check that out. He just left a lucky 38.
Damn, and he looks good to me, too. Just lost a month's caps.
Just lost a month's caps.
Okay, we're all done. Time to go visit Mr. House.
Where to, partner? Penthouse floor. What floor, partner?
Well, hello, Sugar. Mr. House is waiting for you in his office.
And who are you?
I'm Jane, one of Mr. House's girls. We keep him entertained. We don't get many guests lately. Perhaps we can entertain you as well.
Well, what can you tell me about New Vegas?
Oh, there's lots of things to tell, I'm sure. There's the three families, the casinos, the other attractions. What would you like to know?
Gosh, well, tell me about the three families.
They're just new money, Sugar. They might pretend they're sophisticated, but between you and me, they're not far off from tribals. Emeritus especially are just awful brutes. The chairman and the White Glove Society at least pretend to have some culture.
Well, tell me about the casinos then.
Well, of course, there used to be a lot more of them. But these days, there are three open to the public. The Tops, the Ultra Lukes, and Gomorrah. And the Lucky 38, of course. But we're not open to the public. You're a special case, Sugar.
Oh. Well, tell me about the other attractions.
Well, let's see. The NCR has an embassy here. But why you'd want to go talk to a bunch of boring old politicians, I surely don't know. Oh, and the Vault 21 Hotel and Gift Shop has an adorable collection of old Vault-Tec memorabilia. And I suppose if you like neon signs, you might check out Michelangelo's sign shop.
It's funny that we don't get any map markers for all these things. Alright, well, let's talk about something else.
Anything you like, Sugar.
What kind of robots are you?
Why, I'm a Robco PDQ 88B Mark I Securitron, you silly goose. We're the finest in personal civil robotic security on the market.
What is this place?
This is the Lucky 38 Resort and Casino, or it used to be. Mr. House has kept the place locked up tight for ages now. Nobody comes in or out.
What can you tell me about Mr. House?
Why, Sugar, he's the maximum utmost. If it weren't for Mr. House, we wouldn't have this fabulous wonderland of New Vegas, would we?
Sounds... I didn't realize robots could have such a strong feelings about people. Sounds like you're pretty fond of him.
Well, of course I am, silly. Mr. House is just the smartest, most wonderful man there ever was. Why, did you know he single-handedly reclaimed New Vegas from all those nasty tribes that used to live here? Well, he single-handedly sent in his Securitrons to do it, but that counts in my book.
Oh, I didn't realize a robot could have such strong feelings about people.
Sugar, I may be a robot on the outside, but on the inside, my neurocomputational matrix is an exact copy of Mr. House's favorite girl.
So you're a copy of a dead woman? What exactly do you do for Mr. House?
Mr. House has a lot of needs, Sugar. I take care of all of them, and a lady doesn't kiss and tell.
Okay. I really don't want to think about it.
Then maybe you shouldn't pry into a lady's particulars,
Yeah.
Anything you like, Sugar?
I didn't see this, but okay, what's with the snow globe collection?
Not many people know this, but Mr. House is one of the world's biggest collectors of antique snow globes. If you happen to find any out in the wasteland, you can bring them to me, and I'll add them to his collection. You'll get a reward, of course. In fact, one of Mr. House's favorites went missing when we moved the collection. If you have a look around the Lucky 38, you might even find it.
So there's probably one here.
Be advised, visitors will be held responsible for the behavior of any robots accompanying them.
Okay. I don't see a snow globe collection anywhere.
This meeting has been a long time coming, hasn't it? You've come a long ways, literally, and I suspect figuratively as well. I have to ask, now that you've reached your destination, what do you make of what you see?
A city devoted to vice and sin. What's not to love? I prefer the wasteland, to be honest. What the heck are you? You freak. Alright, we get down to business. I guess I've never seen anything like it. You know, my guy, I don't know. I don't know if he's been here or not.
Of course you haven't. Vegas always was one of a kind. What you see down on the Strip is just a fraction of the city's former glory, and yet, more than an echo. I preserved its spirit. Or perhaps you were referring to the Lucky 38? The years haven't been kind to her, but still she manages to impress.
So, why the VIP treatment? I'm just a courier.
Oh, don't be coy. You've been playing a high-stakes game ever since Victor dug you out of the ground. Don't be afraid to admit it.
Okay, fine. Let's get down to business then.
The business is this. One of my employees has stolen an item of extraordinary value from me, and I want it recovered. Simple enough.
What do you propose?
My only concern is the recovery of the platinum chip. What happens to Benny, I leave to your discretion. When you bring the chip to me, I will pay you 4 times the delivery bonus stipulated in your contract. How's that?
Well, I have a few questions before I decide.
What did you wish to know?
Tell me your terms again.
As I said before, Benny's fate is yours to decide. Once you've delivered the chip, I will pay you the amount agreed upon.
Okay, well, now it doesn't give me that option. Should I ask something else?
Well enough. Return to me when you have the platinum chip in your possession. Any final matters for us to discuss?
Sure. Yes, I have some questions.
What else did you want to know?
How do I get to Benny?
It won't be easy. Benny is always surrounded by at least 4 bodyguards, except when he's in his private suite on the 13th floor of the Tops.
So the chairmen are your employees? Don't they take orders or what?
It's more complicated than that. The chairmen share what you might call a tribal affinity. Look for a man named Swank, Benny's second-in-command. He's always been a reliable, if unimaginative, employee. Do your best to convince him that you're working under my auspices. If you have evidence of Benny's crimes, show it to him.
So why can't you just tell Swank?
By contract, Securitrons are to enter the casinos only when invited by the 3 families, or if other extraordinary circumstances arise. The moment I send one into the Tops, Benny will know I'm on to him.
Okay, say I want to take a diplomatic approach.
If you were to approach Benny in public, you might be able to leverage his fear of exposure to make him agree to meet with you in private.
Any ideas on how I could reach him off guard?
Sneaking into Benny's suite on the 13th floor would be very difficult, but not impossible. There might be guards. Certainly there'd be a sturdy lock on his front door.
It sounds like Swank's gonna be our best
What
bet.
else did you want to know?
Well, tell me about Benny himself.
Benny has led the chairman ever since I recruited his tribe 7 years ago. Until his recent misbehavior, I'd planned to make him my protege. Maybe if I'd begun grooming him sooner, none of this would have happened.
What use do you have for a protege?
To achieve my aims, I require a capable human agent to perform certain tasks. I knew Benny was ambitious, even ruthless, but I believed he would do the job so long as he was incentivized appropriately. Obviously, I miscalculated his drive for supremacy, but in any case, you've come along, a more than suitable replacement.
Oh, I'm replacing Benny. Why did Benny betray you in the first place?
I have to think that he found out about the platinum chip and mistakenly convinced himself that he could use it to his own ends. One of the problems of a tribal workforce, I'm afraid. No intuitive understanding of how complex technologies can be.
Why didn't you intervene sooner when Benny ambushed me?
Why didn't Victor intervene sooner, you mean? Good Springs is a bit too far away for me to reliably control a Securitron agent by remote. I can send and receive packets of data at best. Victor's combat algorithms determined the proper course of action. Benny and his thugs were more than a match for a lone Securitron. When he alerted me, I instructed him to approach the site after Benny and the others had departed. What else did you want to know?
What is this platinum chip?
It's a very special item. There's nothing else like it in the entire world. It was lost a long time and difficult to find. That's all you need to know about it for this stage of our enterprise. Fulfill your contract, deliver the chip, and good things will come your way.
The more I know about the chip, the easier I can find it.
You might keep an eye out for any computers that Benny's been using. Maybe even a computer lab of some sort.
I think I have the right to know more.
That's simply not true. I am the only person to hold any rights pertaining to the chip. I designed it, and I paid for it dearly. To develop that chip, I spent a sum of US dollars, not the bottle caps that pass as currency these days, but a sum beyond counting. For decades, I paid salvagers to comb the ruins for it, and when it was finally discovered, tens of thousands of caps spent to have it brought here. We know how that turned out. Complete your contract, and it will be the last time I pay for the chip. Save your questions for then.
If the chip is so valuable, why use a single courier to transport it?
You realize you were just one of many couriers. The rest of them, dummies, so to speak? Add to that many thousands of caps worth of mercenary protection to screen your avenue of approach. Had I used an armed caravan to transport the chip, I might as well have been announcing to the world, "This is important. Attack this." I didn't want to attract the attention of groups like the Great Khans or the Brotherhood of Steel. Alas, the real threat was closer to home.
Why don't you send your robots into the tops to arrest Benny?
Frontal assaults on casinos? Not good for business. In any case, Benny would see it coming, and all he'd have to do is hold the chip up and point a pistol at it. Our foremost advantage is that Benny doesn't know that I know he has the chip. Let's not squander it. What else did you want to know?
Who exactly are you, Mr. House?
I am Robert Edwin House, President, CEO, and sole proprietor of the New Vegas Strip. I oversaw the city's renovations starting from 2274 onward. The three families are my employees. Before the Great War of 2077, I was the founder, president, and CEO of Robco Industries, a vast computer and robotics corporation.
Well, how did you establish New Vegas?
We can discuss this in greater detail at another time. Suffice it to say that when my Securitrons detected NCR scouts at Hoover Dam, I took action. I recruited a tribal force to supplement my Securitrons and renovated the Strip just in time to welcome the NCR as it marched into the region. Instead of war, a treaty was negotiated, and the money started to pour in.
Well, okay. You appear to be a computer, not a man.
Don't let the video screens and computer terminals fool you. I'm flesh and blood, not silicon.
I don't have enough medical. You must be like a brain in a jar. Okay. How have you stayed alive all this time?
Let's just say it was very costly. But I was willing to make the sacrifices longevity entailed, financial and otherwise. What?
Tell me about the factions vying for New Vegas.
It's understandable that you'd be curious about this topic, but we'll hold off until the platinum chip has been recovered. What else did you want to know?
No, I think that's it, since you won't tell me anything else.
Well enough. Be on your way.
It's hard. We can't get into a hard terminal right now.
Congratulations, partner. The boss has instructed me to comp you to the High Roller Suite. You can bring your friends too. Be like a little clubhouse for the gang you put together. Just bear in mind, you're the only one gets to see the boss. Any friends you got, they can wait in the suite. Enjoy the digs, partner. They're plenty fancy.
Okay, let's go there, I guess. Oh, wait, this isn't it. Well, since we can go here, might as well look around for stuff. It doesn't actually seem to be too much here. Oh, what do we have here? Briefcase, of course. It's actually pretty nice. Residential suite? Ah, very nice. Hi, Victor. Ugh. Trapped behind doors all the time. At least now we got a place to put stuff. Okay. We're gonna go and get our companions, though.
Where to, part? Casino floor.
Boom.
Okay, that's what I do best. I've got your back.
Alright, let's go. We gotta go up to the suite.
Where to, partner?
We're gonna go here. So here it is, the penthouse suite. The grand opening on the wall here, that's nice, it's kind of cool. We got a big old kitchen with lots of chairs and a table. Some old ruined pictures. Just a rec room, I guess. The master bedroom. Computer desk and all. Seems to be a guest bedroom. And the bathroom, which has 2 tubs and only 1 toilet. Or is it, oh, nope, 2 toilets. That's nice. Curtains only, though. Even a little, whatever this is, without a mirror. Get a couple of magazines out of this. Yeah. Well, with that all done, we can go we're gonna end the episode, and then we can come back and maybe confront Benny. So, with that, Please do like, comment, subscribe, do all the things that YouTube always wants you to do. And we'll see you next time. Bye for now.